Have you ever felt overwhelmed by your biggest dreams? Feeling like you're standing at the bottom of a massive mountain, looking up and thinking, how will I ever get to the top? It's a common feeling, one that can paralyze us and keep us from even taking that first step. We look at successful people and see their final achievements, the best-selling book, the thriving business, the marathon finish line, and we forget about the thousands of small, unglamorous steps they took to get there. Welcome back to Rise and Thrive Nation, your home for weekly motivation to help you build the life you deserve. Today, we're going to completely reframe how you look at success. We're not talking about giant leaps or overnight transformations. We're talking about the secret weapon that all high achievers use, whether they realize it or not, the power of small wins. Success isn't a single event. It's a process, a journey built one tiny victory at a time. It's the decision to write just one page, make one sales call, or run for just 5 more minutes. These micro-victories are the building blocks of unstoppable momentum. They might seem insignificant on their own, but when you stack them day after day, they create a force so powerful it can move mountains. Think about it this way. What happens when you set a goal so big it scares you? Often you procrastinate. The sheer size of the task makes it feel impossible, so you put it off, telling yourself you'll start someday when you feel more motivated or have more time. But what if instead of focusing on writing a book, you focused on writing 200 words today? That's manageable. It's achievable. When you achieve that small goal, something amazing happens in your brain. You get a little hit of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and motivation. Your brain essentially says, hey, that felt good. Let's do it again. This is the start of a powerful feedback loop. Each small win doesn't just move you one step closer to your goal. It rewires your brain to crave progress. It builds confidence and proves to yourself that you are capable. You start seeing yourself as someone who follows through, someone who achieves what they set out to do. This psychological shift is the real magic of small wins. It transforms your identity. You're no longer just someone who wants to be a runner. You become a runner the moment you consistently lace up your shoes and hit the pavement, even if it's just for a 10-minute jog. You're not aspiring to be an artist. You become an artist the moment you make creating a small daily practice. This is why celebrating your progress, no matter how small, is absolutely crucial. Did you stick to your healthy eating plan for one meal? Celebrate it. Did you finally clean out that cluttered drawer? Acknowledge that win. Don't dismiss these moments. They're the evidence that you are moving forward. They are the fuel that will keep your motivational fire burning when challenges arise. Waiting to celebrate until you reach the final destination is a recipe for burnout. The journey itself must be rewarding. So, how do you put this into practice? It starts with breaking down your big, intimidating goals into the smallest possible actions. What is one tiny thing you can do today to move closer to your goal? If you want to start a business, maybe today's win is simply brainstorming a list of 10 potential business names. If you want to learn a new language, maybe it's learning 5 new words. The key is to make the first step so easy, you can't say no. James Clear, in his incredible book Atomic Habits, calls this the 2-minute rule. Whatever your goal is, scale it down to something that takes less than 2 minutes to do. Read every day becomes read one page. Do yoga becomes take out my yoga mat. The point isn't to stop there, but to make starting effortless. Once you've started, momentum often carries you forward. And even if you only do the 2 minutes, you've still won. You've reinforced the habit and kept your promise to yourself. Let's call this process win stacking. Every day, you stack one small win on top of the last. One workout becomes a week of workouts. A week becomes a month. Before you know it, you've built a solid, lasting habit that feels like a natural part of your life. You've gone from relying on fleeting motivation to operating on a system of consistency. This is the difference between amateurs and pros. Amateurs wait until they feel inspired. Professionals show up and do the work, regardless of how they feel, because they have a system of small, manageable actions. Think of it like building a wall. You don't just magically have a wall. You lay one brick perfectly, then another. Each brick seems insignificant. But if you lay one brick perfectly every single day, soon enough you will have a wall. Your life is that wall, and your small daily wins are the bricks. This approach also protects you from the crushing weight of failure. If your goal is to lose 30 pounds, and you have a bad week where the scale doesn't budge, it's easy to feel defeated and give up. But if your goal is to eat a healthy breakfast and walk for 20 minutes every day, you can have hundreds of wins along the way. Even if the scale is stubborn, you can look back and say, I achieved my daily goals 25 times this month. It's a huge victory that keeps you in the game. It focuses you on the process, which you can control, rather than the outcome, which can be influenced by many factors. So I challenge you today, stop waiting for someday. Stop waiting for that bolt of lightning motivation to strike. It's not coming. Motivation isn't something you find, it's something you create. You create it with action. Pick just one of your big goals. Now, break it down. What is the smallest, most ridiculously easy step you can take toward it right now or tomorrow morning? Write it down. Commit to it. And when you do it, I want you to pause for a moment and consciously celebrate it. Give yourself a mental high five. Acknowledge that you are a person who shows up. You're a person who is building success, one small win at a time. This isn't about lowering your ambitions. It's about building a smarter, more sustainable path to achieving them. Your biggest dreams are still out there waiting for you. But you won't reach them by staring at the summit. You'll reach them by focusing on the very next step right in front of you. By stacking those small wins, you build the habits, the confidence, and the unstoppable momentum that turn extraordinary dreams into your everyday reality. You have the power to create incredible results. All starts with one small win. What will yours be? Thank you for joining us today at Rise and Thrive Nation. If this message resonated with you, please give this video a like. Share it with someone who needs to hear it, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our next dose of inspiration. Keep rising, keep thriving, and we'll see you in the next video.